Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for watching the replay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see we have Tish in the house, also Yankees Outdoor Adventures and Gamer Slayer. We are so happy to announce that this channel has reached a milestone. We are really pleased to say I found this out from my friends over at TubeBuddy. They have this new feature where they let you know when you reach a new milestone. And the milestone is, as of November 1st, 2017, the Miss Ileane Speaks YouTube channel has 900,000 views. Yes! I am super duper excited about that. I mean, 900,000 views, guys. That is just incredible. Oh my gosh. So I want to thank each and every one of you, those that are here now, as well as anyone who's ever watched any of my videos. And if you're watching this replay, I so very much appreciate you for spending time with me. My goal here is to teach you how to use tools on the internet so that you can get your message out there, so that you can find your voice and really make meaningful content for your audience. That's my goal, because, there is a lot of stuff out here on the internet. There's a lot. And someone was talking the other day. Oh, actually, it was earlier today. I saw on Facebook someone showing that they had these computer generated models that were supposed to be like the most beautiful guy or the most beautiful girl, actresses. And I said, and the thought that came through my mind, I didn't post it because I didn't want to get all the notifications from this particular post. But I said to myself, with the way they can generate, all this artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, the way you're really going to stand out online in the next few years is by being live and by showing up and by being in person. Because there's going to be a lot of artificially made entertainment and educational tools out here, but nothing beats the power of being live and being face to face and what we call in the flesh. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. Keep doing what you're doing. I know there's others here that are striving to reach milestones of their own. And I want to encourage you to just keep doing what you're doing, because there's always someone who is chasing that shiny object. And as they go off, you stay the course. And you just continue with what you're doing, and you will reap the benefits, especially if you're following me here. And with that said, let me show you some of my friends. I'm going to do a little bit of a screen share right now. Let's make sure I get the right screen up to share. Let's look over here in the live chat. And I mentioned earlier that Tish is here. And wait, let me get the picture in picture so you can still see how excited I am. Wait a minute. I clicked the wrong button. It's okay, because this is live, and so we all know that's what happens. There I am. So let me move this chat over a little closer. I want my peeps closer to me. Okay, so yes. Tish, do you hear me now? I see you earlier saying that you didn't hear anything, because yes, I was still painting my nails. And I'm finished. And now you got me. Okay. Hashtag Ileane Super. Thank you. My hashtagologist is in the house. And Ileane Peeps. And you bet. And good, 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 good. So I thought this would be a good time to really, talk about my journey and talk about some of the mindset and things that you have to have in order to really survive here on YouTube. And these things may also apply to other networks as well. You know, there's so many different social media outlets and places where we can do video is even increasing. And also the way that we can do video, like I've been doing this live streaming thing. I really started with it back in 2011. But, and let me go back full screen. And during that time, there's been an evolution because it used to be what we call Google Plus Hangouts. And for some reason, I don't know if it's my mouse being finicky, but just bear with me, guys. I'll figure out what the tech problem is here. Just going to do webcam. There you go. It used to be just Google Hangouts. And, Facebook wasn't even into video. I'm on a bad lag. I'm behind you quite a bit, but I'm still here. Okay, Yankees. Facebook wasn't even doing video back then. You could upload video, but Facebook wasn't really focused on video. Video wasn't a thing, so to speak. You could upload video. And then they decided that they were going to start giving video preference. And, there's a lot of changes that went on. And I mentioned Facebook because primarily when it comes to social media, it's YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. There's other networks out there as well. Thanks so much. Herman is here and he's saying congrats, Herman from Eyesight Build. And these other networks that are out here, they weren't focused on video, whereas YouTube was always, a video platform. And the problem that these other networks have, even with Facebook, even with the 2 billion people over on Facebook, is first of all, it's hard. Hey, Alfredo, thank you. And thank you for sharing, Tish. It's harder for them to scale. See, YouTube has this infrastructure that's built up. And if you notice, even though everybody's over on Facebook now doing video, right? And, of course, Instagram, Twitter, we're not even going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about Facebook for right now. And the experience of watching a video on Facebook. And I know I've mentioned it here before, but I know some of you are new to me and some of you may not have been paying me attention when I said it before. So I'm going to say it again. When you're watching a video on Facebook, the experience is just not up to par with watching a video on YouTube. And this is desktop or on your phone. First of all, the quality of it, is diminished because YouTube has a higher definition right now. Facebook may test the high definition with certain select channels, but for the general population, it's a lower quality. But it's not just that, it's even the player controls. You want to pause the video, you can't really pause it right away. You have to click on it, which turns it into a different screen, which I still have, for the life of me, I can't figure out why they want to do that to people. And then you have to figure out how to pause it. The comments, hey, YouTube has this issue with the live chat where it goes away at the end. You just have to copy and paste it, folks. Trust me. But on Facebook, the comments are collapsed. So you go back, you get a notification that somebody commented on something that you said, and you go back and you can't even find your original It's a mess. It really is. And people just push it because of the fact that the people are over there. But I am more into providing a great experience. And like right now, and my friend Herman is also adding in some his points because Herman is in the same boat with me. We're YouTube snobs. We're video snobs. Put it that way. We're video snobs, and we don't like that experience over on Facebook. We understand that we have to take part in it, but at the same time, we know where the superior experience is, and it lies with YouTube. And Herman makes an excellent point. There's no search either. And we all talk about when we're going live that the real value of the live video is. I have to laugh. I'm sorry. I know you guys saw at the same time I did. Hashtag Ileane YouTube Church. Thank you, Tish. I'm going to preach because I made 900,000 views, so I can preach a little bit now, can I? The church said amen, in case y'all didn't hear. But you can't, you have this replay, or that the value of your live lies in the replay. Or a lot of people, at least they have that view. Okay. I like the fact that I get replay viewers on whichever platform I'm on. I really, really like the live. The live is my thing. And it's great. If you're watching this in replay right now, don't think that I don't love you, because I do. You need to click on that little bell and turn on notifications, or better yet, become a patron over on Patreon, and you get a special message from me, just like Tish did, that let her know that I was going to go live. But, when it's time for you to search for something, that someone's going live. What's up, 411 Sports TV? That someone went live and you want to search for their live video. Well, you can just forget it. If you don't know that person's page, so you can go over to their page, and then even when you get over there, you got to hunt and peck to find what you need. So it's not only a bad, I'm going to say it's a subpar experience in comparison to YouTube over there on Facebook. And it's even worse on other networks because you can forget, watching somebody's video on Instagram. I'm not even talking about live because you're only going to see the live for 24 hours. But, even if you're going through their Instagram feed trying to find a video, let's just forget that. Okay? That's not going to happen. So all these other networks really want to be like YouTube when they grow up. Okay. I don't know if they'll ever get there, but that's what they want to be. And so I have decided that this is where I want to have this experience with you guys. And this is where I want to, plant my flag, so to speak. And as well as, some of the folks here. Now, right now, we're doing a challenge with my friend Pam Gomez over at Tech Talk Live. She's doing a 5-day YouTube challenge. And it just so happened that she challenged, today is day 3, and today's challenge was to post a YouTube video. So there you have it. And little did I know that I was going to reach that milestone. And speaking of that milestone, I want to go now and show you. Hey, Terry, thank you so much. I want to go now and show you how I got that notification from TubeBuddy. And by the way, TubeBuddy is the premier YouTube tool that you can use to help optimize your channel, your descriptions, your thumbnails, your tags, and so much more. And I've done tutorials about YouTube. I'm sorry, about TubeBuddy, about YouTube as well. But you can get TubeBuddy for free. You can get the free version of it, or also upgrade for the paid. And my link will be in the description, but I'll let you know right now that it is tubebuddy.com/Ileane. Ileane. Ileane. Okay, so I want to show you. Let me get it all set up. If you guys have ever been to any of my live streams before, you'll know that I like to have things set up in the background before I go showing off. Okay, so yeah, I got it set up now. So I will show this screen. Hopefully I can get the right screen shared. I have to switch it. Okay, in my analytics. And TubeBuddy comes in as like an overlay here. And let me collapse it. So once you have the TubeBuddy installed, you'll see this little buddy up here in the hamburger menu. Okay, over here, in case you don't see it, I'll scroll around. Okay, so now when you click on that, you'll see all these tools. This is all the tools you have access to, all these lists of tools here. And one of the tools that you have here, you'll have tools on this page, and you have little quick videos to show you each one. Industry news and milestones. And here is the milestone that I just reached. You see 900,000 views, and I get the opportunity to actually download a certificate. And if I wanted to, I could order a framed print or poster, and maybe I'll do that sometime in the future. I didn't even look to see how much the price was because I'm just so excited that I reached the milestone. But I just downloaded this on my computer, and then I was able to share it. I believe I posted on Twitter only so far, but don't worry, the rest of my social networks will get it soon as well. So let me just come back here, see if you guys have any more comments for me, if anybody else showed up in the live stream. Okay, still no TubeBuddy. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know that. Why not? And Andrea. Oh, Andrea, you've got another YouTube channel? Oh, my gosh. Okay, bye, Yankees. So what you guys do is make sure that you're following each other. You know, I always tell you this, but you never know. Somebody new is here. Or if you forget, click on those 3 dots. And Andrea is also one of the patrons. So I so appreciate all my patrons. Really, really, really. Andrea was one of the first. So I'm going to make sure I subscribe to her station and her channel. And we're going to make sure you get this going. I see you just got started with it. That's a cute little profile pic you got there. And Andrea lives in Guam. And I always say, I don't know, do I pronounce it Andrea or Andrea? And she says, either one is okay, but I just say it both ways. This way I know one of those times I said it correctly. So anyway, and there you have it. And if you weren't seeing that, which obviously you weren't, it's okay. There you go. My fault. I didn't realize it until I came back over. So there is her channel. Wow. Growth Hack Win. Wonderful, wonderful title you have there. And I see you have that one video from 7 months ago with 20,000 plus views. So we got to keep that momentum going, my dear. You can do it. Okay. So let's go back to the screen share. Okay, I mean, to the webcam view. Okay. With just a new account. Yes. All right. I still need to do my audio from almost I think you meant to say 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. All right. So yes, get on the audio, and that's just it. Pick a platform if that's what you want to do, or get started with a couple of different ones. Me, I like to kind of do them all. I'm doing live video. I also do pre-recorded video. I also love to do audio. Then I have the blog as well. But I don't recommend anybody else do that. I say, pick one platform. Maybe Tish feels much more comfortable doing audio. She's left me some really wonderful voicemails. And also, I heard her on an interview, which was an audio interview with our friend Guy R. Cook, and from the Guy R. Cook Report. And I was like, oh my gosh, you sound so good. I mean, she's so prolific and speaks so well. So audio may be the thing for her. And then you never know. Maybe eventually she will start doing some video. You just never know. I remember when I first got online, Polo Kings. Oh, thank you so much. Now, Alfredo is saying that he's doing his best build his Twitch channel along with his YouTube channel with the 5-day challenge with Pam Gomez. Yeah. And you know what? Let me really quickly show you guys. I think it may be too late to get in on this 5-day challenge, but either way, I want to show you. And just in case, you never know, she may revive it again, and she may, decide to let somebody in, even though they weren't there from the beginning, if they can get in there and catch up really quickly. So I just wanted to get everything set up before I start the screen share. I got it all set up for you now. Oh, yeah, I love this Ecamm Live. It just popped right over there. So here, today is day 3. Grow your channel challenge. And so this is what we had to do today. Today's assignment is to create a short video and thumbnail. Well, this isn't really going to be short, but that's okay. It's short compared to what I normally do, right? So short is relative. And post it, and then, so I've already earned my 20 points for today. And yesterday we posted a screenshot of our, Alfredo, did you post a screenshot? Okay, here's the day 2. Okay, we met a young lady named Michelle. She's in the challenge with us, and she's posted hers to show that she's got her banner going, and is really, she's got her branding together. And, this is the kind of stuff that you need to do in order to really make an impression over here on YouTube. So anyway, enough about that challenge. I will post the link over here in the chat, and it's facebook.com/TechTalkMM, which is for Tech Talk Multimedia. If you want to go over there and check it out, and visit Pam Gomez's Facebook page. So let me just give you a little bit more of some of the stuff that you can do with TubeBuddy really quickly. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I just wanted to, thank you guys so much for, oh, that's not what I thought TubeBuddy was going to take me. I'm sorry. Over here are just the quick links for your YouTube in this section here. These are just quick links to take you to places in your YouTube dashboard. These tools over here on the left-hand side, these are TubeBuddy specific tools. So let's go into the launch pad, which is one of the primary ways that you can sort of give each one of your videos an audit. So what you can do is make a checklist, and TubeBuddy starts you off with a checklist, but then you can go in and refine it. And I've talked about this in previous videos, so I'm not going to go into it too long. But just really quickly, the checklist that I've customized the one that TubeBuddy gave us by default. So it's simple things that you should be doing on every video, but it's easy to forget because there's so many steps, right? So you have to create a compelling title, custom thumbnail, description, make sure you add the playlists, tags, and so forth and so on. Then I added some of my own little things in here. Share on Patreon, which I don't always share the afterwards, but I always do go over and message everyone and let them know when I'm going live. Then here's another place that I use to promote my videos, which is called Biz Sugar. And then there's Triber. Those things I've added in to customize my. And then if I missed anything under best practices, it would tell me, but I'm looking good. But these are things that they check for to see if I've got captions and cards and playlists, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Then here's other opportunities. So if someone tweeted me, for example, here's some that I have not gone out and said thank you to these people. So I could go over really quickly and say thank you, but I'll come back and do that a little later. I don't want to take our time to do that, but you can see here, these are the tweets that I have not responded to. And so they let me know that. So these are the things, because, it's so much easier to have these things at your fingertips than to try to sit there and remember this for every video, especially if you're doing videos on a regular schedule, which I recommend at least once a month. But much, much better would be once a week. And sometimes they're saying you should do more than one a week. I think that's a bit much, but this just so happens to be a week when I'm doing more than one a week. And actually, last week I did like 3 videos or maybe 4. I lost track. But that was because things were going on. Things were happening. If there's something that's happening and if I have that time that I can make that video, then I'll do it. But, just every time Facebook makes a change or every time YouTube makes a change, I'm not going to do a video just for the sake of making a video. But you have to do it at use your own discretion and know what your audience wants and the kind of information that they want. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to get on here. Thank you for helping me reach that milestone. Hello, Super Dell TV. Thank you for coming. And I just wanted to say, hi to you guys. And 411 Sports is saying, amen, amen, amen. Thank you. And your YouTuber banner channel changed because of the 5-day YouTube challenge. Okay, Alfredo, wait a second. Alfredo, just put the channel name after, youtube.com, because you can't post links. I just want to go over to your channel real quick. You know what I think? Actually, if I go back to the Facebook page, I could find it really quickly. I apologize, Alfredo, for not knowing it off the top of my head, because you have more than one channel, so it's not my fault. Everybody should just have one channel, look just like me. I'm just kidding. Nah, I gotta go back to the tech talk. Amen. See what I mean about the experience of being on Facebook? Okay, I want to go to the page where this is posted. I don't even know how to get there other than to go back in here and type in the page of it again. Pretty frustrating. I get frustrated with Facebook all day long. So frustrating that I almost forgot that I was getting frustrated. And I'm really not sure why they do that. And here we go again with the collapsing comments. And I'm trying to find Alfredo's comment, you guys, so I can go right over to his channel. He probably posted it by now. But here it is. Whew. A Tigolo, which is his first initial and his last name. Okay. All right. Yay. So Alfredo has updated his banner. And this is important. He's got nice chunky text. So you can read that a mile away, right? Well, maybe not a mile away, but you know what I mean. A mile when you're talking about, being online. And he tells you what he stands for. He's with the church, and he's got the address of the church there. And only one thing that I would recommend, Alfredo, is for, even though it's starting to get kind of long here, but what is your channel about? It's great that your name is Alfredo and that you go to that church. But always think about what's in it for the user. If I'm coming over here deciding if I want to be your subscriber or not, I need to know what kind of videos you're going to be posting. Okay? So please tell me that here. And if you can make the text smaller, but then you don't want to put too much text on your banner. Because remember, you have the About section. So in your about section, you can, you know, talk more, and also you definitely want to put the address and all of that of the church in here, and the phone number for the church, and say what time the service starts and all that. The psalm is beautiful, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying take that out. This description, you get a lot of characters to add all that stuff in here. Okay, so you want to do that. That's just my recommendation, but you know, you don't have to do anything that I just said. It's up to you. But you know, you are here to hear how I made it to 900,000, right? So you should frame this milestone. Oh, you did you see that earlier that they give you TubeBuddy gives me a frame. Hang on. Let me go back to it. They already gave me the frame. I just need to order it. And can you see that? No, you can't see that yet. Hang on. There you go. TubeBuddy has already given me a banner, and if I want to, I could shop right here to buy this so that I can hang it up. I might wait until I get to the next milestone, though. I don't know. I don't know if I can wait that long. So I'm not sure. Never know. I might have one of those breakout videos that gets me there like in the next 2 or 3 months. This could be the video right here. You just never know. If the YouTube gods have favor on my channel and then all of a sudden they show one of my videos up there next to Casey Neistat or somebody like that, or Daryl Eves, my buddy, and fellow patron over on Patreon, for all of you guys who are patrons. Did you know that Daryl was also one of my patrons? So, anywho, you guys are so incredibly awesome. And, you know, you've been, everybody who's here right now is somebody who has been with me following this journey of mine. And I so very much appreciate each and every one of you. This is why I always make sure that I put this chat up. You know, I was having problems with screen share, like Super Dell TV. You may not know this, and even some things that Andrea may not know, because you have to come every week in order to see. And I've been trying to hide the fact that YouTube screen sharing was giving me a big problem. It was making it, once I did so many screen shares, it would make the screen black when I would come back. So I was going and taking the time to edit that part out of the video in most of the cases. So if you caught the replay, you didn't see it. But now that Ecamm Live is going with the RTMP, and maybe I'll go over that stuff in the next video, because if you don't know about RTMP, let's just say it's a better way of going live. And I don't have to worry about, I'm not using YouTube to do all the screen sharing. I'm using this third-party software, which is called Ecamm Live. So, yeah, I think I summed that up really nicely, considering it's probably a lot more complicated than that. So I just want to remind you one more thing before we go. For those of you who just want to check your YouTube stats on the go, and this applies to Android as well as iPhone, make sure you have this Creator Studio app. It doesn't come with either, not even Android has this pre-installed, so you need to go and download. It's called Creator Studio, and you can check all of your stats on the go and get an idea of, you know, like I had a spike in comments last Friday. And, you know, you can see, oh, wow, it's already telling me that I have 21 views on this video right here. Yay! I'm glad I went live today. Thanks, guys. YouTube and Google Chrome have issues rendering during screen share. Yeah, but it doesn't always happen, Alfredo. So I don't know why that's happening. And it doesn't happen to everybody. So I'm glad I don't have to worry about it anymore, because I'm using this method. The only thing is, when I use this method, I can bring you guys in, but you would have to be on Skype and all of that. So I could bring other people into the broadcast, and maybe I will do that in a very near future, but I want to test it out first with Skype to make sure that you guys know what you need to do on the Skype end, and make sure I know what you guys need to do before I, which we did. Alfredo, Pam, and I tested it, and it seemed to work just fine. But we were just testing it. I wasn't really live. I was just, I just had it all started up, but I wasn't live. So, so anyway, just want to remind you of this because this is important to go in here and look at, the mobile view so that you can always check on your stats even when you're on the go. Now see, here, let's see if I can go back to, one of these, even though that I'm celebrating the 900,000 views, one of the really big things is the watch time. Larry's here. Yes, I know. Isn't that sweet? 900,000. I know. I was just like so close to that next milestone. I'm not even going to say because I want to jinx myself. I'm going to get there. So, don't just look at your analytics. Or if you're somebody who's looking at the analytics and it's like, oh gosh, this is too many numbers, or do the simple watered down version by going onto the app and looking at the app. And then you can, let me show you what I really like to go to when I'm on here. I really love to go into this discovery and see here where it has external sources. That's interesting. Okay, well, let me start from the top. Traffic sources, then external sources. So I know that Google search brought me a lot. Now that's out of the ordinary. I had an unusual traffic spike. Usually it's YouTube search there. And then Patreon is bringing people over. But I guess that's you guys that are coming. And then I also had a couple of lives that were just for patrons. So that's what that 3.5% is. But here's the part that I really like diving into, which is so much easier to dive into on the phone, I think, is the search terms. What are people searching for on YouTube to find my channel? So I know that Facebook Live audio video, YouTube video, isn't that funny? Facebook Live audio YouTube video is one of the things that people are searching for that a lot. And it's so funny because Facebook actually changed the way you go live on audio, but people they're not complaining. They're actually still watching that video, and it's easy enough to figure out where they moved it to. And so I guess that's why I didn't get that much backlash, because people will tell me in a minute that you need to change your video. YouTube got rid of it, and nobody said a word. But I did do a makeup video and where I did the 5 ways to go live. And so I showed that. Anyway, getting back on topic here, people are still coming over for the Screencast-O-Matic video. So I know I need to do an updated version of Screencast-O-Matic, which is really another powerful tool that you can use for screencasting and creating videos. Has nothing to do with live video, but still an awesome, awesome tool. And the video I just did over the weekend, Amazon Echo, just creeped in here, and see, I didn't even realize that till just now. So even my Amazon Echo review. And by the way, since some of my patrons are here, I actually have the Amazon Echo, the big one, not just the Dot. And we're going to do an unboxing. I don't know if I can hold it until this weekend, but be on the lookout to get a message from me about the unboxing, because I'm going to do that just with you guys. Okay? And then maybe later on I'll make it public on YouTube. So that may happen maybe Friday night or Saturday, if I can wait that long. So, and even if I do it pre-recorded, I'm still going to, unknown. Okay, Larry, remember I had that unusual traffic spike? That's where all those unknown are. You know what? In fact, if I change that to 7 days, you won't see that. Yeah. Oh, wait. It still says unknown. So, yeah, no, that's a good point. I don't know. Normally it does not say unknown. So I have to dive into that. So I will look into that, Larry, and follow up with you in the next video about that because it was never saying unknown before. So wait, let me just double check that. Let me go back to the last 90 days. The unknown is still a lot. So it's coming from YouTube search, but the search term is unknown. I would just have to postulate that no, I'm not going to guess. I'm going to have to ask one of my YouTube gurus. And then I'll get back to you. Larry, do you see that unknown in your stats at all when you check? And Alfredo's saying YouTube Live is showing you as a YouTube Made for Gamers chat banner. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Alfredo. YouTube Live is showing you as a YouTube Made for Gamers chat banner. Please, Alfredo, explain what you mean by that. What is a YouTube Live Made for Gamers chat banner? And why? Where do you see that at, and why is that important? Because I guess what I can do is go over to YouTube. So bear with me, guys. Wait, I thought I was showing the chat. My fault. Oh, I'm not. I can't show two screens at once. Let me go back to the chat. And while you guys are looking at that, hang on. I'm just going to try to investigate exactly what Alfredo is referring to. I'm going to go to my channel because he's probably on another screen now, which is why he has not typed in to explain to me what he means. Actually, I'm going to go to YouTube Home, the home page of YouTube, and see if I see myself here. And I don't. Let's come back and see if he's explained anything. Oh, Larry says, yes, he has it. Check your Facebook Messenger. Oh, the link that I put over in Facebook Messenger. But Alfredo, you didn't see that link. I put a link in the Work and Focus group. Alfredo, I'll get back with you about what you mean by that. Because right now, you got me confused. So sorry. Display I displayed it prominently on my Twitter. I'm not sure where else you want me to display it. You want me to put it up in the background here and hanging on my wall behind me? I'm open for suggestions. Yeah, I wanted to show you that I put it on my YouTube channel. I mean, on my Twitter. So I wanted to bring it. You know me, I like to bring it up before I show it. There you go. I pinned it up to the top on my Twitter profile. And gave to Buddy all the credit for it. So I did that this afternoon when I was at work. So it's up there. Do you think that's good? Okay. Okay, so he's telling me to check my Facebook Messenger. Okay. All right, so why don't I do this? Wow. So Larry, you're asking a great question about the unknown. And, I guess I never dived into that before. Oh, 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 oh. I didn't know that link was going to take me. Okay, so I guess it's because of the way I'm going live, Alfredo, but I'm glad you brought this to my attention because what I'm going to do now is take a screenshot of it. And, sometimes YouTube might be just being a little buggy. I'm not really sure, but I like being on this little channel here. And I'll see if I can screen share this with you guys. There you go. And so it's going to look kind of weird because I'm going to be, there's a little bit of a delay there. So anyway, this is what Alfredo was referring to, where I'm on the gaming channel. I'm on YouTube gaming. And it could be, like I said, because of the RTMP that I'm using, which is fine because I did have a gamer, come over, and now I know why. Because I don't think I've ever met that person before. But he seemed to know me, though. What was the first person that came in the room? Oh, after Tish was Gamers, Slayers came in, and then he left, though. So, unknown in sources is direct link, but in search term is puzzling. Yeah, I'll see what I can find out. And 411 Sports TV is saying, you are an inspiration, Ileane. Well, thank you, my love. Appreciate that. So I appreciate you also for sharing that with us, Alfredo. I don't know how you ended up seeing that there, though. I guess you're always in that YouTube gaming thing. I'm never in there, so that's why I never knew that I could show up there because I never go over there. It's cool though. It's bringing. I have a lot of gaming folks that follow me, and probably I always assume that it's because I do so much live streaming, and that's why. But it could be that I'm showing up there. I don't, I'm not using that category, so. I take them all. I take you all into my loving YouTube arms. So I so much appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming. And I'm going to write. Actually, I don't have to write down that question I'm going to look up for you, Larry, because I am getting ready to copy and paste all of this lovely chat over into a Google Doc, although it looks like I closed that Google Doc out. Does anybody have any questions besides the one that Larry's asking about the unknown? I would love to take some of your questions while we still have a few more minutes. And who's on Snapchat? Is anybody here on Snapchat? I'd love to know. Connect with you over there. And by the way, hashtag Ileane Peeps. Oh, that's an old hashtag. Okay, indeed, Ileane Fun. How's the kitchen coming? Oh, Rodney's kitchen. He put up he didn't do any more work to the kitchen. He's got to take the dishwasher out, which I don't know why he didn't do that before. But anyway, but right now he's working on the doors that he sanded, like, all the hallway doors and the bedroom doors. He sanded those all down, and he says, and he put them back up. Larry says, what Snapchat? My handle on Snapchat is the same as here on YouTube, and that's Ileane Smith. Do you create edited videos for YouTube, Ileane? Yes, I do, Alfredo. And let's just take a look, because I'm so surprised that you asked me that question, because I thought that you followed my channel devotedly and that you would know the answer to that question. But who am I to assume that you watch all my videos? So actually, believe it or not, this Amazon Echo Dot unboxing was actually a pre-recorded video. I just showed it inside of a live stream. But so we won't count that because I did a live stream. But here's this one right here was the last one I did, which was very recently because it was October the 23rd. Pick the best screen share, where I meticulously show all the choices that you get from Facebook when you're doing the native Facebook screen share versus YouTube, not the way I'm going live right now, but the YouTube screen share from Hangouts on Air. That was the recorded video I did there. Then I did this Starting a Sustainable Blog. That one was also pre-recorded. Where to find free social media graphics, pre-recorded. So if it doesn't say streamed, then it was pre-recorded. Free screen recording app, the Loom extension for Chrome. I was scared to do that video live because I was really having problems with the screen sharing on YouTube. And I said, I know that will really be taking a huge risk. I was already having problems with the screen sharing. For me to show a screen sharing app on top of already, so I definitely did that one as pre-recorded. So need I go? Oh, and this one. Now, I mentioned earlier that all these apps have little bugs in them. Okay. And here is a bug right here. I did a book review, and I'm not even on cam. There is a thumbnail for this video, and you'll see it because I'm going to go into the edit just to show you that, I know YouTube is not perfect. Here's the thumbnail right here. Why the thumbnail will not show up in my dashboard, I do not know. And I changed the name of the file and uploaded it again. And so this is just me really doing a book review. I'm just talking, this is just a completely still image. But what I decided to do was change the color of it. And because I had the link on here, I didn't want to keep the link. But anyway, it's the same image. I just changed the color of the background and got rid of my link, my Amazon link there for the thumbnail. So I thought that just made it too busy. So anyway, so for example, let me just play and then you'll see. Let me mute the tab first. And you'll see here that it's actually forgot. Okay, so that's just me with some music in the background that I got when I was buying music from iStock. But see, I have this is really a pretty link, ileanesmith.com/create-or-hate, that will take you right over to Amazon to purchase this book. And for some reason, my thumbnail does not show up. Okay, so anyway, I got all kinds of pop-ups going on over there on Amazon. All right. And I already brought the book, so that's why it's telling me. You can read it already. You already have it. Okay, so that was a good question. So let's see if you got any more questions over here. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. We're not getting rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, come back over. Go back to the screen share of your lovely chat. Woohoo! Oh, Blogate is here. Hey, hey. You definitely want to see the... Oh, hey, Pam. You still use ScreenFlow or just YouTube Editor? Oh, wow. Barb, wait. I missed a whole lot when I was doing that. Okay, let's back all the way up to Pam saying hi and that she's been listening. What is the video editor? What video editor do you use? Okay, mostly I use ScreenFlow, but I also use, let me get on cam here with this. Mostly I use ScreenFlow, but I also use Screencast-O-Matic. That's why when I was showing you guys things that my channel is being searched for, I realized that I need to update my Screencast-O-Matic video because the one that people are finding is about 4 years old. It's old. So they've added a whole lot of stuff since then. So those are the two tools that I use in terms of software on my computer. And every now and then I use QuickTime, depending upon what the edit is. If I just need to trim something real quick, I'll just use QuickTime. Okay, but those, that's Mac. However, and ScreenFlow is Mac, but however, the Screencast-O-Matic actually performs better on PCs. You got to spend $15. I know some people don't like investing in themselves. I'm being sarcastic. Because $15, I know y'all all can afford that. That is an excellent program. And it does everything all these other tools do. It's just sometimes it may be a little confused. Well, actually, it's easier to do some things in Screencast-O-Matic. I started using ScreenFlow because I was editing my audio, which I find it easier for me to edit audio in ScreenFlow than in Audacity. So then once I started using ScreenFlow, then it started to become more second nature to me. Then I started also using it for my videos. But actually, I use it to edit my audio for Anchor. So there you have it. Oh my gosh, one thing I don't want to forget to tell you guys. If you don't already have it, get this book. I'm telling you, I spend a lot of time researching YouTube tips. I watch a ton of YouTube videos. I went to the YouTube Creator Day. None of them are more valuable to me than this book. Seriously. Oh, and for those who are not watching, this is The Tube Ritual by Brian G. Johnson. I will definitely have a link in the description, but you can go to Ileane.link/tube ritual. I'll say that again. Ileane, ILEANE.link/tube ritual. This book is the bomb, and it tells you what you need to know. Okay. I had to get that off. I put it there just for the purpose of showing you guys that. So, next. Pam, yeah. Oh, not only did I mention, I went over to your Facebook page and everything else, Pam. So, yes, you're welcome, my dear. And next question is, you still use ScreenFlow or just YouTube Editor? Yeah, I use YouTube Editor when I have a live stream and I want to trim. I don't want to lose my views and all of this watch time for you guys being here watching live. I'm not going to take my video down just because I want to use a separate editor. I just use the YouTube editor and it works like a charm. Well, sometimes it's buggy, but but it's okay. If it's buggy, wait a day and come back and fix it. Your people will be all right. Don't worry. All right. You definitely want to see the Amazon Echo unboxing. Actually, if you watch that video, I actually play it twice because folks like Larry showed up a little bit later, but the unboxing only took 4 minutes. And then the setup and the questions and, just the chatter about it was what made up the 1 hour video. But you can actually get to the unboxing. I do it right at the very beginning of the video. So if you want to just go to that part, and that was pre-recorded. The unboxing itself was pre-recorded, and I did it back in my yoga room because that's where my little darling Dot is right now. And I'll probably do the unboxing of the Echo, the bigger Echo. When I do that for my patrons, I'll probably do that back there in the room as well, and I'll be on my phone, which is, so much more convenient when you're doing an unboxing, right? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I so appreciate you, and I wish it wasn't a work night, because I could sit here and talk to y'all all night. And maybe I will do that on Saturday. This is not Super Cute Saturday, so I'll have some free time on my hands. And if I haven't unboxed before then, I'll probably do that unboxing then. And then, for the patrons, and then make it live one day next week. So if anybody else has any more questions or anything else you want to see, I'm going to make sure I'm going to write down Larry's question. It's unknown The unknown traffic coming from YouTube search. And I'm sure if I post that question over there with the YouTube gurus, and you guys are in those same Facebook groups, get in those groups and ask questions. I see you over there when I log into those groups and I see somebody else asking a question. You know how over on the sidebar it lets you know. And I'm like, why is it? Why do I never see those guys posting questions? But, that's a great one to ask in the group. So maybe I will do that. So, anything else you guys want to talk about? It's all right with me if we change the topic. I'll give you a minute. Let me make sure I'm refreshing the screen here because you guys got awfully quiet after Blogate got here. Oh, yeah, no, I just need to scroll down some. Okay, usually it gives you that little arrow. You guys saw that. It was not giving me the arrow. In order to make money, you got to spend some. That's right. That's why I say invest. That $15 for that Screencast-O-Matic. No, I have 2 things to tell Nicole, and 3 things, including the milestone. But wait, Tish, I'm going to keep the 3 up because I want to remember that. I have that book. I've yet to read it though. Okay, great. But hey, in order to make money, okay, that's right. I thought YouTube editor was discontinued. It's the enhancements tool, but when Larry when whoever it was referring to the editor, they were talking about using the enhancements tool to edit. Okay. Congrats again. Okay. All right. Did I tell Nicole about my milestones? Okay. You guys probably know that Nicole had that real estate summit, Women in Real Estate Summit. Oh my gosh. It was amazing. And I will really quickly show you some of the pictures. But when I was there, I ran into one of my coworkers. Okay. So I thought, oh my gosh. It was somebody who works in the IT department at the job. So I was like, oh my God, this is so exciting. So the place where the event was held it's a big, sort of like a hotel, but instead of hotel rooms at the top, they're actually rooms where students stay. They rent them out to students versus just having them as hotel rooms. So they were having a huge Halloween party, a 24-hour Halloween party where you watch spooky movies all day long and all this stuff. So I ran into my friend. He was attending the event. He always comes to the event. So just so you'll see how fabulous the event was and how many people were there. And she had this wonderful photographer. So, and I'll get back to my coworker in a minute. And there I am standing with my t-shirt on. There she is, my daughter. And so like I said, and I hadn't seen my coworker until today. We ran into each other in the hallway today because he works in IT. So he said, did you hear what happened at the place where it's called the International House? It's a very famous venue here in Philly. He says, did you hear about what happened? I'm like, no, what happened? He said around 11 o'clock that night, because he was there for the whole 24-hour event, a pipe burst on the 11th floor. Now, mind you, their event was on the first floor. We were on the second floor. So on the 11th floor, but there's a big atrium that runs through the middle of the whole entire building. And it flooded out everything that they were doing on the first floor. Can you imagine if that pipe would have burst the day before? We wouldn't have had this fabulous event. But we did. And so there you go. That was one of the things I wanted to tell her. Number 2 was about this milestone. Number 3, there is a very famous, well, she's famous to me. It's a newscaster that I follow. And it's a show that I watch every Sunday called On the Money. And I believe it's MSNBC. and the woman's name is Sharon Epperson. And I noticed that she hadn't been on the show, and I was kind of salty about it. I thought, they got rid of Sharon Epperson, but I still watch the show because that's the only real finance show that I watch. Here, lo and behold, she came back to the show this past weekend. She had a brain aneurysm and almost died, and that's where she's been. She has rehabbed for over the last year. If her husband hadn't got her to the hospital so quickly, they documented the whole entire story, the journey of how they had to operate on her. Oh my God. And Nicole met her at this event that she spoke at a few years ago. So I've been wanting to tell her that, but she's been so busy that I haven't talked to her in 2 days. So anyway, here's the event. And I know you guys are leaving some kind of comments, but I can't see them. And I've just been running my mouth. Sorry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, all right. Did I tell Nicole? Were you still exploring how to use Twitch? No. No, Alfredo. I don't remember if you gave tips on growing your Twitter following. You know what you do for that? You go over to my blog. Basic blog tips. And there's so many Twitter articles over there, I can't even begin to tell you. But yes, and I've got videos on them too. I've heard of International House, actually. Yes. Please work and focus meetup after. So sorry to hear that. Okay, yes. So Tish, with the water issue, or I'm not sure if you're talking about that aneurysm, Sharon is fine now. She's back. She had to do a rehab, and during her rehab, she ended up running a marathon. I mean, it was like an incredible journey, and I'm sure they're going to do more than just this 10-minute segment that they showed on the money over this weekend, because it was incredible what she went through. But if you were saying a shame about the International House flooding out, yes, they had to interrupt their 24-hour spooky night. And they thought they were going to have to evacuate the building, but there was like almost nowhere for these kids to go. When I say kids, I mean college kids, right? And so they let some of them just park in the camp out in the movie theater, which is where they were watching the movies, instead of them all being, because it was rainy here on Sunday. It was horrible. So, and they really didn't have anywhere to go. So, they stayed at the movie theater. So, whew, we missed it by 24 hours. Thank the Lord. Yes, a brain aneurysm. Hey, Robert. Oh my gosh, yes. And 411 Sports says she's your 100th subscriber, Pam. Yay! Woo! You got 100 subscribers on your channel now, Pam. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, Tish, I'm glad to hear that Sharon Epperson is better too. Oh my gosh, she's so smart, and she's so on top of the finances. And it's funny, that's the other thing they talked about, because it's a financial show. They tied that in with the importance of making sure that all of those things are in place. If something ever happens to you, your medical, I want to say power of attorney, but that wasn't the term that they were referring to. But basically, that's the bottom line. Making sure that somebody, medical directive, can make those decisions for you if you ever are incapacitated, because she was. Okay, so while you guys are looking at that, I will see if I can bring up a picture of Sharon. Oh my gosh. And, when Nicole showed me pictures from the event that she was at years ago, and I said, oh my God, there's Sharon Epperson. She said, oh yeah, Mom, she's nice. I was like, yeah, I know. She's very smart too. Okay, yeah, filled right in on Google. So these are older pictures of her. Of course, she had to have her hair all shaved, and so her hair's growing back now, so it's not like this right now, but just so you can see how gorgeous she is. So there's Sharon Epperson. So I've definitely got to tell Nicole about. That's why she was missing, because I even said to Nicole, I haven't seen Sharon Epperson on. I hope they didn't get rid of her. And I hope maybe she quit. Maybe she got a better job. Maybe she. I did not know that she had a brain aneurysm. Wow. Okay. So there's a little, oh, it's CNBC. It's the station. Because here's a little snippet about it. And they're talking about prepare for the unexpected. These are still all older pictures of her. But she still looked gorgeous even with the hair from the recovery hairdo. She still looked gorgeous. So anyway, I'll give you guys this link because I think there was a lot of lessons to learn from what she went through. And I hate more than autoplay video, but and since you guys are all at that age of financial um, security, or maybe concerned about and being insecure about your finances, I'm gonna put that link over there for you guys to take advantage of that. And so, hang on, I had that Chrome going. All right, ladies and gents, let's see if we got any more questiones here because I thought I was at the bottom last time. I wasn't. I I've got 70 Twitch followers and 69 YouTube subscribers. Well, which station do you focus on more? The Twitch? Well, they're neck and neck, honestly. But the Twitch, I mean, you do a lot with Twitch with your Facebook. I don't know if you're doing anything on YouTube with your Facebook besides the challenge, Pam's challenge. Pam, to be more specific, I'm your 100th YouTube subscriber. Yes. Okay. All right, my friends. So appreciate you. Do me a favor. When I end this video, please leave a comment or give this video a thumbs up, or, at any time you can share it with your peeps. I so appreciate you, and we'll answer all the questions that I didn't get a chance to answer and more, and do the unboxing in the next video. And with that, cheers. Have a great day. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for helping me get to the 900,000 views. Bye for now. Love you.